Hello and good morning. This is Andy McCann, your health and fitness guy, coming to you from Woodstock, Georgia, where I own CrossFit Garage. So I'm going to answer a question for Andy. Andy, I love the name. Andy says, hey, Jack, Andy, question. How do I strengthen my back spine? Now, I'm going to go with not actually strengthening your spine, because really the way to strengthen your spine, I suppose, would be to get miniature cracks and let it heal, and that would make your spine strong. But I know what you're saying here. How do I strengthen the muscles around that and give myself a better core for what I'm doing outside? Okay, so background. 35 years old, just pulled my back and pinched my sciatic nerve, got it corrected by my chiropractor. Looking for ways to keep my back strong as I grow older. Some more background, he's very active outside, has a homestead, does a lot of tree work, lumber mill, sawmill, all that, but he has a desk job. Okay, so Andy, here's what I would say. You are correct in saying I want to strengthen, but also I want to understand what I can do to keep it from happening again. So strength will do it, but another one's probably going to be because you're moving around so much, you also want to mobilize. So I've got a couple things for you. One, for a very specific, my back hurts, this is what I do. So I chased a 400-pound deadlift with my buddies in CrossFit back in 2009. They're like, let's lift. I'm like, sure, why not? And I'm not a big dude. I should not have done that. I did hit it, so check box for me. But I did something weird to my back that it's never been the same. So I do this rolling maintenance thing every day. So every time I actually don't even have to work out. I just do this. I have a PVC pipe at home and I do this rolling. So I'll post, or I'll give a link to Jack and he can post it. But if you go to my YouTube page, Andy McCann 42, and then type in rolling, you'll see my maintenance mode rolling after class. And I do this every time. So what I would suggest you, and I'll link this to Jack as well, is you get this foam roller right here. So this guy right here is cheap. I think it's like $10, and there's like 111,000 reviews on it. It's just a decent foam roller, and I would start there. The next thing I would do is upgrade to a PVC pipe from Home Depot. It's basically the exact same thing, 13, 14 bucks, but it's going to be harder, and it's going to press more into your body. Okay, so what I would do, the first thing I would do is to roll that puppy out. Anyway, that's going to take care of your lower back. I would roll your sides of your spine, not your spine, the sides of it, like lean left, lean right. Roll your left and right glutes, and then flip over and roll your IT band. So you can watch the video and see that. I would definitely start doing that. It's going to help a lot, especially if you get to a harder pipe like PVC. Now on the strengthening side, well, actually one more on the flexibility. You can follow this one. It used to be called ROMWOD. Now it's called pliability, but they go through a whole lot of flexibility things. It's kind of like doing yoga, sort of. Anyway, of course I love CrossFit, and if you look at their title, what is CrossFit? It's a core to extremity muscular recruitment program. So the whole idea is to get you stronger, but there are faster ways to do just specifically that, especially if you're light on time and you have one goal of getting my back stronger. All right, I'm going to go through this kind of quick. I'm going to turn your question into an entire episode for myself, so it'll probably be episode number 197 and should come out, let's see, what would that be? On maybe February 24th. So if you want to find that, you'll get a lot more details there. But basically, if you want to strengthen your back, then you want to load your core and be able to squeeze. Now, I would never go towards weight belts because you're going to do more than your back could lift, and it's not really doing what you want. You want to strengthen your back. So back squat and deadlift would probably be the primary thing that I would do. I'd also look up how to do a proper squat. Go to a full depth. Don't do like half squats. You can do CrossFit squat or full range of motion squat, and you'll see that. Or I've got videos walking people through that as well. But basically get a full squat in there, and don't go so heavy that you're certainly straining. I would definitely keep this in the realm of 5 sets of 8, 3 sets of 8, 3 sets of 10. Basically, 10 or 8 reps so that the weight isn't so heavy that it's going to cause a problem. But you can vary that as well with increasing the time under tension. So you could do a tempo lift where you do 5 seconds down and then you explode up or something like that. The whole idea is you want to force your core to engage. And there's a couple ways to engage your core. You can just squeeze, or you can take your fingertips, put them under your rib cage, and then squeeze down. If your fingers pop out, you've squeezed correctly. There's another way to do it where you squeeze from down below, and then you squeeze it kind of on the inside. You have to sort of imagine it happening. It's not easy to find at first. It's kind of like akin to doing a Kegel. The Dr. Kegel came up with that for men and women with either after babies or having issue holding your going to the bathroom or whatever. So you do a Kegel, squeeze up on the inside, and then squeeze back down around the outside. Okay, so also realize that all of these things are tied together. So if your lower back is weak, then your upper back and your glutes are probably weak too. So you want to strengthen around those two. This is why a back squat would be awesome. Or a deadlift, it's going to limit the motion a bit, but it's going to increase that stability as well. Most likely, it's going to be mobility and flexibility, especially if you're doing a lot of swinging and turning with the lumbar work. You're going to want to roll this guy out. And I'll give you some exercises you can do that are kind of akin to Pilates or yoga. I'm going to go through these kind of fast, and you can Google them or YouTube them to see what they are. But here you go. Bird dog, side planks, glute bridges, Superman hold, dead hang, Romanian deadlift, farmer's carry. I also like suitcase carry. And the Jefferson curls. 3 more are the cat-cow stretch, hip flexor stretch, and the hamstring stretch. Okay, so because you're already in the place of pain like me, you're going to really need to pay attention to this daily. So I would do things that's going to be a combination of strength, not every day, flexibility and mobility every day, and just be conscious of when this is happening. There could be times like swinging an axe or something like that that it's occurring. It is a normal thing that when you do strength with pivot, you're going to have some issues. So just be careful there. Again, I'm going to turn this into a full episode. You can see it there. Also, I got stuff for you guys. If you go to CrossFitGarage.com/TSPC, you're going to see all the free stuff that I've been putting out for you guys. You can click on any of the links right there. If you happen to be in the Woodstock, Georgia area, come to the gym. If you're in Cherokee County, we're going to do a chicken meetup. So we do some homesteading, of course, because, hey man, this is a survival podcast. All right, guys, y'all take care.